How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Mo, and today we're getting it previewed with Final Girl Series 2. It's a big old ultimate box. It's a big boy. I did do an unboxing for Series 1. You can go check that out on the channel. But we're going to go ahead and get through Series 2. And then, of course, we have Series 3 coming on the way. And I'll have a future video where I'm unboxing, well, the little Christmas special that came out last Christmas. But with that said, let me go ahead and flip over the camera. And stop looking over here at the laptop and start looking at you guys. So there we go. This is the Series 2 box. You can see here, this is all of the ones that come in this one. Exomorph, Organism, Intruders, Big Bad Wolf, Ratchet Lady, Terror from the Grave, Concord, Station at this place, Wing Place, and this place, and that other place right there. That's all the places. And then on the back, you can see that it is upside down. They put it in the box wrong. No, I flipped it wrong. But this is what comes inside. Something cool, if you did not check out my previous video, something I did find out is that you can take these boxes. So there is that box. And you can take the other boxes. And you can do this. Okay. And it makes one complete scene. So I imagine Series 3 is going to go here. Me, unfortunately, that will never be a thing because, as I mentioned in the last video, I need to save room. So I'm going to be throwing a lot of boxes away. Trying to figure out how to get this all down into one. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can, as they say. I think I can. So there you go. As you see, when you open up the box, you have your Betamax up here at the top. And then you have your feature films down here on the bottom, plus any of your extras. So in the core box, or the Series 1, you had your core box here. This one, you have this box of props, which is technically things that need to go in the core box. So I'm currently not sure what you would do once you empty this box. Now in Series 3, they're leaving an empty space for the Christmas box. So I guess if another individual box comes out, you could use that to fill that space. Don't know. All right, so here we go. So the first one is the mat set. So just like the first one, you get a mat set. This mat set, I don't know what it is, but we are going to see. So this is the horror side. So in the last one, I said about how the mat had the regular mode. So it looks like this one is the horror mode. So it's basically, it looks like it's the same mat. It's just the horror version. Item in hand is different. Final Girl, your heart's down here. So they move some things down, but that is on this mat. Whereas in the previous one, it was on the villains mat, the baddies mat. Because yeah, this is your location board, your killer board, feature film special board, feature special cards, minor dark powers, victim pool, setup event deck. So yeah, it's slightly different than the other one. If I would have known, I would have kept the other one out so we could have compared them. But there you go. That is the two mats. And again, I am putting these here for no apparent reason because I'm probably, again, not going to stop what I'm doing to hold all the minis to zoom in because I can't zoom that in anymore. So yeah, we're gonna keep on rolling. All right. So first thing we got is our box of props. So I can go ahead and zoom in here. There we go. So the box of props, like I said, these are upgraded components for the core box, pretty much. So box of props, rule books. There are some new mechanics. So it's not just upgrades. There are new mechanics, but I think all the components can fit in the core box. But you do see you get your horror track upgraded miniature, your blood splat is upgraded, your timepiece is, instead of a wood marker, is a 3D marker, and then your health tracks are also upgraded. You get 4 new Final Girls. These 2 are from the Dark Quarter. I think these 2 are just made up. I don't know if they're homages to somebody that they know or have known. They don't have minis now, but Series 3 they get minis, so you can get minis for them. I hope the minis for the Dark Quarter are the same scale. I guess it really, well, yeah, it would be weird, right? You have a huge mini for the girl, and then you have a tiny mini for the baddie. So you have this desperation die. So once you're in the game, you can throw this. It basically gives you a heads up, and then you get Special deaths. There are signature action cards now. You have these ultimate dice, which do fancy things. How to earn them, how to use them, and then the tier and their effects of them. So that's one. Book of Desperate Deaths. So this is what I said. If you use the desperate dice on a particular thing, and I guess if you fail and you die, then it has some fancy smancy text that you get to read instead, right? Planning, protect, throw, parkour, fly faster, scam. So here are those ultimate dice. Big chunky dice, so just like the regular red dice, big chunky dice. Always fun to roll big chunky dice. And they make a clinkety clink sound. Your health tokens are definitely deluxeified. They're a little bit bigger than I would think that they need to be. And you can see the white one there, but they're thick boys. They are thick boys. Your other upgrade components is the time track, the splat, and the mover piece. So, although that time track, I don't know if I particularly, see, it rolls, right? So you'd have to play with it this way, which isn't the end of the world, but it doesn't match. Well, you can't see the board. The board has it this way on the track. So like my OCD, I'd want to put it that same way, but I think if I put it up there, yeah, it's just rolling across the mat. So that doesn't really work very well. I may stick with the wood one in that one's particular case. Yay, upgrade. Yay, I'm not going to probably use it. So these are your signature actions. So you have dodge, protect, ambush. Then this is signature double up. Are these all signature? Okay, yeah. So throw, intimidate, meditate. So I think you get to you choose one of these. If I remember reading the rules earlier, you take one of these, you put it in the market row, and you can actually just buy your signature ability. And then here are your extra girls: Agnes, Constance, Julia, and Layla. I will do this now, but I will almost guarantee I will forget it at some point. But there are their abilities. There we go. There we go. There's their abilities. I will guarantee I'm going to forget to do that for the rest of the unboxing. How do I know that? Forgot to do it during the Series 1 unboxing. And now if I remember during this unboxing, then it makes me feel bad that I didn't do it in the other one. And then there is your ultimate dice. So, always remove things from boxes. Make sure there's nothing underneath, no secret envelopes. Always double check. So that's what I was saying. This also doesn't even have like a solid plastic insert like a lot of the other everything else does. Because the assumption is I think all this can fit in the regular core box, so that way you can always have it. But yeah, that is this box. Boop. All right. So the first box is Exomorph, or Evomorph. So one side is, of course, the bad guy. The other side is the location. You can mix and match to your heart's content. So there is the Evomorph. He's got 4 or 10, so I'm not really sure what that's about. I'm guessing the special rules will tell me what that's about, but I'm not going to read the special rules today because that's not what this video is about. If you want to pause and read them, go for it. There's the special rules. Pause, read to your heart's content. There he is. This one has a bunch of extra minis because it has the eggs and the little guys coming at you. So there is the baddie. These are the little baddies. Little guys. Oops. And then you get a couple egg tokens. So you're trying to find something. All right. A little green tracker marker is in there. Don't remember what it's for. So there's your baddie. They always have one of these on top, which confused me because now it's out of order when I'm doing an unboxing. But yeah, so you have your epic finale side for your horror side. New ability scan, which makes sense. You're scanning for the monsters. This is your, oh, okay. So that is the difference for the hit points. So there's an adult and then the youngling, and they have different actions that they perform based on who is currently at the table. Who did you invite to dinner determines what they're going to do. Although if you invite the youngling to dinner, I think he turns into an adult. Well, if you feed him after midnight. Acid blood, symbiotic camouflage. These are all the rest of the mix and match. There's a lot of variability in the game with all the mix and match of what you can choose and how you can build the baddies. Of course, you got to have Ellen as your goodie. This is your evolution. So he's going to evolve from a hatchling to a youngling to an adult. Oh, okay. So he starts as the hatchling. So he goes through all 3 phases. And then these are the rest of the... So there's a bottom and a top to each card. That's the other halves. And then Jeanette. And then their actions. So it came out of the shadows. Shadow Blitz. If the Evomorph is a hatchling, discard and draw. Otherwise, do whatever this thing does. Immediately draw an X-Ambush card. I'm guessing that's Evolve. Toying with the Prey. And then these purple cards that I still don't know what they do. Somebody let me know in the comments what the purple cards do. Why are they purple? The other cards are red. Why are those ones purple? That's all I wanted to know when I opened the first box. And because I'm opening this box right after the other box, I still don't know why. Okay, here we go. Here is the location board. You can see the magnets there. The USS Conrad location. And then we see Jeanette not having a good day. Location special rules and components. And we do get a vehicle this time. We get a little exosuit. Tiny little exosuit. And then we get various tokens. It just says various tokens. That's what it says. So various tokens. All right. Self-destruct. Okay, so you got to find each of the things to do the self-destruct. Crusher or the incinerator. Airlock. Okay, so it's different maintenance. Okay, different things you can do. Then the location action cards. And then slippery when wet. And then you do have the for your eyes only secret envelope. So this one here is for Jeanette. Did the other side have the card? I'm gonna have to flip over the box. So my series 1, I said I missed a card, so I had to email Van Ryder to have them give me the secret for one of the girls. So I hope this doesn't have the same problem. Crammed in the escape pods, lockers, weapons overrides, so all your different events specific to the location. Different weapons. Let's see how different these are from the other ones. So these have an icon. So I guess that's what this token's for, is you have it, and then you use it to do the maintenance. So key cards, lots of key cards, remote beacons. So these are thematic. They fit. There's a little alien keychain. The super loader. This is standard. That was in series 1. Your mysterious pills. Fiber claws is different. That's a different energy. This is green energy drink. The other one was purple energy drink. Which flavor do you prefer? Access badge. Flamethrower. That's what we want. And then your different setup cards. So again, lots of variety, lots of variability with the different girls, the different monsters, the different locations, the different monster actions, the different location actions. There's just so much variability in this game that really, there we go. Okay, we did have it. As I got down and I remembered the green token, I remembered it was down there. A little bit too late. But yeah, there's so much here. This could be your one game and only game, and you have plenty of game probably for a long time. And then the question is, how long? Because I think with Series 3, they say there's 255 combinations. I don't know if that is each monster with each of their different abilities at each of the different locations. Total equals 255 now. I don't know the combination. So this is the organism. He evolves into things. So I remember there's like other organism cards, and you don't know which one is the organism, just like the movie, right? The movie's not called Organism. That would be copyright. Here we go. And we go. And we go like that. All that stuff for you. All right, so yeah, here they are. Here are the different cards. So you can see when you flip them over, person, not a person, definitely not a person. Oh, and he's definitely not a person. And then we have tokens that made their way down to the bottom. So you got little tokens, lab, blank, little purple, little red dude. Then you have the big guy. And you got his two little guys. And then you also have two new meeples. You have a gray meeple and a black meeple. Although, are we allowed to call them meeples anymore? I don't think we're allowed to call them meeples anymore. Wait a minute, I'm in the US, I can call them meeples. I think only people in Europe can't call them meeples anymore. Alright, we do got a secret envelope now. Yeah, I think I was only missing that one secret envelope. Alright. Regenerative assimilation. Alright, so here are our girls. We have Kate, and we have Uki. Yuki? You say potato, I say potato. Then our deck, thick skin, minor dark power. So this one had the purple cards in the middle. It's so weird when they do that. Hit and run, survive at all costs. And the final countdown. And then we don't have much in the way of items this time. We have the test kits. Okay, so they're all test kits. And then we have test result. Safe, assimilated. You cannot trust anybody. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. There we go. Oh, my dad would be so disappointed in me. Like, how did I raise you? All right. And our location, station 2891. So this one's kind of a duplicate, like words. The other ones that have like buildings is like this, right? Where you can only go one way, single rooms, you can get trapped. But this one also has the kind of open world aspect down here in the bottom a little bit, where you can go a couple different directions. That's kind of neat. Your special rules. Single pager there. Whoop! I missed one. I completely missed this side, so you guys get to see how it is actually packaged in there. For Yuki's eyes only. This one has two vehicles. You get a little snow plow. He's cute. And a puppy dog. Oh, look at the puppy dog. Hang on, you guys didn't see the puppy dog. Question is he a creature? And then we get a little helicopter with pontoon floats. I feel like that's, well, I was going to say, I feel like that's a waste because you had a helicopter in Series 1, but if you don't have Series 1 or don't have that box, then you would need a helicopter. So here's the helicopter. Arctic Airport, Air, Arctic Station. Helicopter actions, fly faster. And then your location, terrors. We'll be dead by morning. And then, so your events, lots of words on most of these events. I'm not going to read them. And then you have the keys for your ski dozer, skates, flamethrower. Always need a flamethrower. Oh, you got two flamethrowers. Always need two flamethrowers. Radios, flare guns, Thole, the Alaskan Malamute. Oh, so he is a Malamute. Char, the Alaskan Malamute. So he is a Malamute. You need those for your sled. My brother had a Malamute. Malamutes are bigger than Huskies. Big old dogs. And then there we go. Setup cards. You do have your tokens. It's kind of nice we have these. I can kind of show. They do stick. I noticed that every single one that I had stuck, which is unfortunate because some of these are supposed to be like secrets. So what you'd have to do is kind of file that down to get rid of that little nubbin. Otherwise, you might know, or get yourself a bag, right? Just a blind bag it. Right. And most people have extra canvas bags, or you can go on Amazon and buy them pretty cheap. So here's all of our wonderful tokens, including this one, which has the word hole. So snowflakes, X's, and O's. Put both you guys in there. Put you guys in there. Put Vicky's thing there. Like a glove. Like a glove. And so I'm doing the same thing I'm doing in this one as I did in the last one. So when you get the cast and crew box, the cast and crew box actually has room for all the secret envelopes and the final girls. I didn't do it last time. I'm going to be downsizing this anyways, so really I guess it doesn't matter to me. So here are the intruders. Looks like it's going to be a multi-person adventure. There you go, intruders. Dueling band. Wow, did I stop? Did I get like sidetracked at some point? I must have gotten sidetracked at some point because I didn't open this one either. All right, so you do get three of them. Yeah. This guy here with a pipe, lead pipe. This guy here with un machete. And this guy or girl here with a axe hammer thing. Axe hammer thing. Yeah, it's an axe hammer thing. It's exactly what I said it was. We're sticking to it. We also get more hostages. We get dos más. So again, I get why they gave them to you, just in case you didn't get the other one, but if you got it, you don't need both. And so that's right, that's why these were all separate. Now, I said something earlier, but the reason these are separate is because that's how they come. The ones that come with the horror mode, it's a separate card. All right, so there is our horror mode. We know where you live. And then you have Ava and Jenny. And this is neat. Like the art is actually, I've kind of noticed it, but this one you can definitely tell. The art is distinctly different in this particular one and a different artist. Some of the other ones, it's a little bit harder to tell because they're very similar in the art style. Maskophobia. So this is kind of like The Purge and The Hills Have Eyes, and it's kind of a mashup of a couple different ones, I think. Why are they doing this to us? Because your flesh tastes good. Oh, see, this is why other doesn't want me to probably play this game. All right, so that's that. Now that's the question, though. Like, my nieces all started watching horror movies way too early. Am I going to let Lucita watch horror movies when she wants to, when her friends are? Audity's answer, of course, will be no. My answer is usually no, right? She shouldn't watch rated R movies until she's old enough to watch rated R movies. But you can't stop kids from going on the internet. You can. There's parental controls there too, which I could set up. But you can't control what they do at their friend's house. That's the hard part. All right, and we have the Wingard Cottage. So same thing, you have an interior and you have an exterior on this one. And a shed. And a shed. So that's a single pager there. Boop, boop. So I must have opened the one side and not the other. Yeah, I guess that happened a couple times. I forgot to flip the boxes over. So here are your location, upside down location cards. There's somebody out there. Is Tammy home? Hello. This is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man calling. Is Tammy home? Tokens. And the most important thing, a scooter. Because you're really going to be able to get away on a scooter. Scooter. Reminds me of the comedian. Don't call me Scooter. Nail bat, spear, nail trap. So not traps for you. One of the other expansions in Series 1 had traps for you. Sawed-off shotgun. That always does. That'll put an opening in somebody's head. Booby traps. Booty traps. No booby traps. Booty traps. No booby traps. And wait a minute. I have more items. Oh, you have crafted items. Okay. That's new. I should look at the back of cards. I was wondering, why were they separated? And then you have your regular items. Those mysterious pills, blueprints, so you can do crafting. Chisel, bat, shotgun. Okay, so I guess you need to take a shotgun, make a sawed-off shotgun. Knives. We're back to the purple energy drink, so I guess the green is only... You only find green energy drinks in space. You have your setup, and then your supply items, so you can do your crafting. So that's a neat mechanic. There's a whole crafting thing with this one, so you can... It makes it different, right? That's... Variety is the spice of life. Lots of things to do. All right. And then... All right. What are the odds? Let me know down in the comments. What are the odds that I remember to flip this one over? So we have the Big Bad Wolf with Red. So Red's grandma is actually coming in Series 3. So it's kind of, she's getting her payback, or what if Red didn't make it in time. Because she went off to party instead of saving her grandma. What a horrible, horrible thing. So you get the Big Bad Wolf here. You got his special rules. He's only a pager. Maybe they made him easier because Big Bad Wolf. That's one thing I didn't notice. Nowhere on the box does it list the difficulties. Probably have to go to BGG and see if anybody posts anything. Now he's a little bit chunkier. He's one of the chunkier minis that we've had. And even though these minis are really small and my vision is really bad, they do look like they have a decent enough amount of detail. I'll be painting these on a live stream at some point. I don't know if I'm actually going to paint them or if I'm just going to do like a wash of some sort, to be determined. I do know I did the Destiny's minis. I still got to do the rest of them from the last one. It's the boxes up there. And I did speed paint and was able to get through them pretty quick because they're small little minis, and speed paint is great for small little minis. So Sixth Sense, Destructive, The Hunger, The Killing Machine. And then you got your tops. All right, so you have Gretel for Hansel and Gretel. Gretel didn't have anything to do with a wolf. She dealt with a old lady. Then we got Red, Little Red Riding Hood. Then we got our jaws that bite, claws that scratch. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. All the better to eat you with, my dear. Grandma, is that you? What big eyes you have. What big ears you have. What big teeth you have. And then one more bite. One more bite for the finale. I'm going to gobble you up. Gobble you up. All right. There we go. And our location is the Storybook Wood. So again, now it kind of makes sense that they had Gretel because she fits more with this. I think there was a witch in season 1. Or maybe you could use the Lady in the Madness in the Dark as the witch. We'll have to check in the scenario book to see who they have her play against. But there is your Storybook Woods. I should have flipped that over while I was rambling. You know that's not going to happen. So this is just a normal round and round one. All right. These Storybook Woods, you either get a raft or a bridge. I'm not sure which this is. There is water, so it could be either. And then you get all of these wonderful tokens, including some rafts. Once upon a time, have some sweets. Getting treats for grandmother. Full moon is out and out of the woods. All right. So our events. Travelers. Place 2 new victims at the dell, 2 new victims at the meadow, and 2 new victims at the clearing. Then you can get Hansel. Hansel can come help you. Hansel helps Gretel. That's one thing, like, I wasn't going to get the minis. I got the minis because that came with minis. The Christmas one came with minis. And I'm like, well, now I'm going to have minis for some and not for the other. I really debated not getting the minis. I was like, I think I would have been fine with the little meeples. But now it's kind of like, I don't have minis for these extra things, for the NPCs. And I'm kind of like, I still have to use the meeples. So I don't know what to do. Then we got our location or items, Lucky Rabbit's Foot, archery, a mop, pitchfork. So there's the raft. So it is a raft. Okay. Songbirds because, you know, Snow White, candy because, you know, Hansel and Gretel, slingshot, and Red's cape. Then we have our setup cards, and that is it. That is it for that box. There is no more in here. And like I said, you won't need to keep these. They will have a combined rule book if you get the Ultimate Edition. So it'll have a combined rule book with all that in it. Which again is why I know I can probably easily fit all of this down into a single box, because there is a lot of like duplicate, a lot of extra components, a lot of storage components that you really don't need. Ratchet Lady. Oh, what's she doing? Come here. Open. There we go. So there is the Ratchet Lady. The Ratchet Lady has no upper health value. Okay. M and K and Finale and Dark Power and Ja. Ja, as they say. Ja, as I say. There we go. Must be another box I didn't open. Because this still has silica gel. And I eat my silica gel. So, you know, that's how I know. So you get red meeples. That's what was with the silica gel. And then you get your Ratchet Lady. Hello, Ratchet Lady. And then you get your Finale cards for her mode. Okay. And then, nope, don't forget this, Will. There we go. Gotta make sure it's down there. I'd hate to send another email to because I didn't check some of these in this box. And therefore I'm missing another secret envelope like I was in the Series 1 box. I have to send another email. Calm, because I hate making publishers have to spend money on shipping when they don't have to. So like if I get a damaged box, I get a broken mini, super glue, a little bit of tape solves it. I'm not going to make them spend all that money. Some people say, well, it's their fault. They should accommodate for that. And some publishers do. But a lot of the smaller publishers, even if they do, it's a razor thin margin that having to give out that. So I'm not going to do that to them. Blood Fear. So these are your top cards. Yeah, so top cards. Nope, that's a top card. Yep, that's a top card. Yep, that's a top card. I guess those were the bottom cards. I guess I was wrong. They look like top cards. We have Heather as our first girl. We have Veronica, Code Veronica, as our second girl. Whispers in the Dark. So I'm kind of randomly naming things and saying things. BGG people have actually said who are the girls, what movies are they from, what movies or influences do the particular sets come from. So you can go out there and check that out and kind of see if you want to get a better idea. I liked it, the scenario books, because it makes this all unique in itself, and I can just play the scenarios and get a story that way, make my own movie, or play their own movie, as it would be. Insanity Lust. Again, don't know what the purple cards do, but they go back in the box, I can tell you that. That is what the purple cards do. Go in the box. And then you get Wolf Asylum. So you should play the big bad wolf in Wolf Asylum. That's what I'm hearing. And then the rules. And then this side again. So it was one side again. Because see, I got through this one. You get the gurney. I remember the gurney. The little gurney. And then you got pills that you can take. So there's these pills, and then there's colors on the other side of the pills. And then you have terror cards, but what are these? These are not terror cards. These are your amped cards. Rabid Fury. Fury Strike is now 0 cost. Roll +1 for horror. I guess the pills do this to you. So I guess based on the pill, yeah, pill effects. Yellow, heart. Purple, move a space. Pink, he doesn't move. one of each. You can do like 2 different ones. You can mix and match all of them. You do lots of other stuff. Those are the pill effects. What is this place doing to me? It is the madness. It puts the lotion on its skin. Other movie. Not in any way, shape, or form related to this movie. Or video game. I think this one's more video game related. And then this is for her eyes only. So events. Powerful meds. Whenever you consume a pill or pills, draw an additional side effect card. So, a bunch of things. Dr. Death. So another person. Dr. Sunshine. Hannibal the Cannibal. I was just joking about that. I honestly, I'm going to... Again, I opened this, but I've never seen these cards. I was just joking about that. Clarice. It's always on my mind now because I listen to hard rock. Scare or knew or didn't know. I don't know. So, of course, Ice 9 Kills. That's the one they play on Octane the most on Sirius XM. So I hear that the most while I'm driving to and from work. First aid. So these are normal. Oh, you get pink energy drinks in the Insane Asylum. And your mysterious pills are actually mysterious pills now, instead of a set thing that they do. Patient gown, tranquilizer, laughing gas canister. We're going to be the Joker here soon. A bone saw. All right. Then you have your setup cards. Then you got these special pink cards. Oops, side effects. I guess when you take a pill, there is a chance, or there's a guarantee you have to have a side effect. No effect, no effect, no effect, no effect, no effect, no effect. Ah, there we go. Reset. Shuffle this and all other side effect cards back in deck. Okay, that's just a reset. Panic attack. Discard 2 tarot cards. Do not draw any more side effect cards. Yeah, so different side effects. It seems like the majority, nothing happens, but then there is a chance, however so small, that something does happen. Okay, so that was the last of the feature films. So now we have the cast and crew box. So just like the first season series, you have the cast and crew box. This side, so this is what I said I forgot to do during the one. I didn't do it on this one because I wasn't good. I wanted to make the videos the same, even though it doesn't matter. Your secret envelopes go under here. Your final girls go under here. All your final girl minis. Your minis for the special expansion. And this is why I said, like, all of the stuff in those boxes, some of it goes in here, so it almost defeats it. Consolidation, Will. Consolidation. I don't know why I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to you. So these are zombies. You get a bunch of little zombies. A whole bunch of zombies. You either get 1 zombie or 3 zombies. So in the other one, you got birds. You either got 1 bird or 3 birds. I imagine this has the same effect overall. Because it is from the grave. Terror from the Grave. The next one I think is Terror from Destiny, if I'm not mistaken. So this one actually has a rule sheet. The last one, they were rule cards. I don't know the reasoning change rather than cards. This would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and I think the birds was 6 cards as well. But there are special rules also for the vehicles. The vehicles do different things in this one, because you can incorporate them. And so you have tiles. I don't know what they do, so I didn't punch them yet. Once I figure out what they do and if I need them all, like the zombie ones, because they look like spawn cards. The birds, though, they were 1 on one side and 3 on the other. So maybe not. Maybe you don't need these if you have these. Then that seems like a waste, except for they already had to print them. Your Bloodlust track is 2 cards because they don't have a actual card like the regular bosses do. Monsters. You have Runners, Legion, Super Horde. Their numbers are endless. They've all been bitten. I'm overwhelmed. All right. Then you get your extra final girl. So you got Patsy Cline. And then your action deck. Oops, that is upside down. Action deck. They're coming to get you. All right. Double Trouble, Toil and Trouble. That's never good. That's never good. Got your purple cards that I still don't know what they do. And then these are the vehicles. So you have all the vehicles for the zombie. And then Series 3 is going to give you the stuff for the vehicles that come with that. So they do different things in this than they do in the normal game. Based on the location that you're at, I think. Therefore, I am. Nobody special down under here. If you get the Series 1 Ultimate Box, you do get Paula, so you don't have to worry about ordering Paula. But then you get all of your final girls. I'm not going to pull these out just like I didn't pull them out last time, because again, I want my videos to be the same. My OCD does not... hey, getting jiggly with it thing. You're covering up the minis. There you go. That is all of your final girls. One of them has a puppy dog. She has a puppy dog, so I'm going to show you her because she's got a dog. She's got her Malamute with her. So that means she gets to start with the Malamute? Is the Malamute her secret card? Don't know. That is the cast and crew. And then you have your Series 2 bonus features. This is like one of the heaviest. This is the heaviest box. It's just full of books. All right. So you get your scenario book, your gruesome death book, and your feature film book. The gruesome death is based on locations. So this is the combined rule book for all of the feature films. So it's going to have all of the information, the setup rules, and so forth for each of the games. And then it also has this one didn't. I saw it when it was flipping, which reminded me. The achievements are at the back. I don't know why they're at the back. Yeah, so they're in the back. So this is USS Conrad's for the achievements. The Exomorph. I think the other one they had the achievements first, which is what confused me. And then it does also have the rules for Terror from the Grave. So that's in here as well. Is there achievements for Terror from the Grave? Yeah, a couple achievements too. There we go. The lore and scenario book is going to let you play through a scenario, a campaign, more or less, which is an easy way to make sure that you play the game and you can, have some variety, a little introduction, table of contents, and then final girls. It also gives you info, their backstory. So for example, here you get your flavor text for your Evomorph. And then here it says, okay, to set this up, you need your final girl. You're going to play as Ellen. You're doing the Junction Danger setup. These are the items as normal. Event, set up the event deck a certain way. You're going to be on the USS Conrad. Exomorph Terror cards are in play. Dark Power is Acid Blood. Finale is Death in the Dark. And then you can see up here at the top, it shows you the icons of what you are playing with. So it goes through a couple different scenarios. And as it goes through, you'll see that it'll have you switch out who you're playing against. So for example, here you're playing as Ellen, and then here you're playing as Uki, here you're playing as Ginny or Ava, and it just continues the story through each one. There are also special rules down on the bottom. So like here, special rules, the Evomorph is immune to frostbite. But it's got for each one. And then in the back, there you go. Is Ellen the first one? Yeah. It even has it for the special expansion, Terror from Below in this case. The other was Terror from Above, Terror from Below. So you have Ellen, right? You got Janet. You also have the picture of the mini, so you know which one you are. And then it's got tips for playing each of the final girls. So you can see they got each one in here, including the special Kickstarter girl. All right. And then the last thing is the gruesome deaths. I'm going to show this one. They're all the same. It's for each of the locations. But basically, it tells you how to set it up here. But whenever a person dies, you're then going to turn to the page based on who you're playing as. So for here, for example, if we were playing as, if it's just the USS Conrad, there'll be general deaths. And these are, you'll roll a die to choose those. If you're playing as a particular character, well, we're still in the USS Conrad. You get out of the USS Conrad. There you go. So if we go with the organism, so you can see USS Conrad organism, and then we are alone, and then it's got this special flavor text that you can read when that person died. That's what those are. All right, so that is the last of those. That is going to go back inside of that box there, and I'm going to flip over this camera right about here, and I'm going to say, thanks for watching me unbox that. If you gained anything from it, please hit the subscribe button. If you didn't gain anything from it, please still hit the subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see the unboxing of Series 3 when it comes in, the unboxing of the Christmas that's coming up, as well as any gameplay of Final Girl on our live streams, make sure you hit the bell notification, that way you know when those videos go live, or when I technically go live on a live stream. But until then, guys, peace.